Oh, that's great. Go.
You're listening to the Beer Coasters Podcast, the #1 self-absorbed beer show. From coast to coast, and every once in a while, in between.
Hey, I'm Dylan, brewer at Cape Ann Brewery, and you're listening to the Beer Coasters.
My name is Charles Finkel, and I'm the founder and the president of the Pike Brewing Company here in Seattle. I'm glad to be on the Beer Coasters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Whose
Where's
show
Dave?
is it this week?
I'm right here.
It's Mike's
Oh.
show.
It's my show?
Toby's no, it's Toby's show. Toby, put your lower third on.
No, it's Mike's show.
Put your
Go,
lower
Mike.
third on.
Mike,
Mike's
put
show,
your
go.
pants on.
Is it really my show?
Yes.
All right. Well, then, hello. Welcome to the
Wait
Beer
a minute, it's our
Podcast.
listeners' show. They're
Season
supposed to start it
5.
off.
Oh, right.
Right, you guys.
It's an entirely self-absorbed beer show devoted to bringing you the best and worst in mostly American craft beer from coast to coast and every once in a while in between. I'm your host this week, I guess. I'm Mike in Boston, and with me this week is...
Crazy Dave from Temecula, California.
And this is Toby in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, so this week we are doing something, believe it or not, in the 220-odd shows that we've done, we have not done this a style-specific show. We've probably had a few mixed in there. I'm sure we've had a couple.
Yeah.
This is the Berliner Weisse.
What's a Berliner Weisse?
We're going to talk about that a little bit later.
I think we got to throw that out to the beer jargon guy.
Yeah, he said he's just running a little bit late, so he'll probably be maybe in the next segment, and he's going to explain it to everybody.
Right, so he'll be on the full show that comes out on Friday.
Yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely. But this week we have a few interesting ones, and these will probably get bashed for saying that it's a true Berliner Weisse show, because all these are kind of Berliner Weisse inspired beers. At least I know that 3 out of 4 of them. I'm not quite sure if all of them are. The one we're going to do on YouTube here, and for our fermentation conversation, is the Dogfish Head Festina Pêche.
Pesce, like Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci. I gotta kick the
Joe
ever-loving
Festina
out of you.
Pêche. All right. I don't have any of this stuff up because I didn't know it was going to be me.
Aww.
But you know what?
Well, we
Let's,
know that they're from Dogfish Head Brewery out of Milton, Delaware. They've been brewing since 1995.
Yes.
Their website is dogfish.com. This is a Neo Berliner Weisse. The ABV on this beer is 4.5, and the IBUs are a nice, comfortable 8.
He's also on the image this week as he's a tourist in Berlin. He's got his little camera on and everything.
This one?
And tour in Germany. Yes, that image right there.
All right.
So, little Dogfish Head tourist. So without further ado, let's crack it, and I'll talk about the rest. Did you say the ABV and all that stuff?
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for doing my job for me.
Whoa, this is really light.
Yeah.
Whoa!
And it should be very, very light. Also, one of the characteristics of this, I guess, if you've heard the beer jargon guy as well, well, I guess you wouldn't hear him yet, but you're gonna hear him talk about the head on this will dissipate super fast.
Yeah.
It will?
There's none on mine.
Well, yours, and yours maybe they used this little.
No, it's going. It's going. I mean,
it should dissipate very quickly. Maybe you poured really aggressively.
Yeah, I did. It overflowed.
Yeah, I got no head now. It just looks like that. Just no head.
It's kind of hazy, like it's not just like a chill. It's not a chill haze. I mean, it's like a cloudy,
slightly cloudy.
Beer. It's cloudy, yellow.
Yeah, very yellow,
fizzy.
Always looks darker here on camera than it
Oh,
does.
the highlights on this are like super pale yellow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Super pale.
You know, on the nose though, this is really lemony.
Oh, I get that peach.
Oh yeah, big
Apricot, actually. It's,
Yeah.
it's more of an
It's
apricot.
an apricot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's lemony though to me too. Like
I mean, it smells like a real apricot instead
apricot.
of.
Mhm.
Yeah, really fresh.
Oh no, actually
like
the dried apricots.
Yeah,
they're,
yeah,
They're super. They're like really concentrated sweetness.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, there's that lemony grassiness. So
And that, what is it they use that is it the lactobacillus?
Yeah, they said they
Right.
had some lactose, some kind of a yeast.
so it's brewed. It's a wheat beer, correct? I mean,
Well,
they
it
don't
says
really-
it's in addition to fermentation with an ale yeast, Berliner Weisse is traditionally fermented with lactic cultures to produce its acidic green apple-like character. It doesn't say much.
But
else
it's
other
just
than
funny how on Dogfish's website they don't, or even Sam Calagioni's sipping notes, they don't even mention that they brewed it with wheat. Actually, I think Sam did say that it was like a wheat beer, but in any of their ingredients it doesn't mention
Yeah, I don't know how it would
what type of malt
be able to be called a Weiss beer at all. If it
Right, true.
wasn't brewed with wheat.
Right.
that. Cool. I'm taking a taste.
All right. Cheers.
It's like a plan. Taking a sip.
Wow. You know what? I would not even know that this was a beer if I
Yeah.
drank it.
That is tart.
Peach.
It's totally peach.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what this is reminiscent of? This is really reminiscent of Pyramid's Apricot Ale, but like a totally light version of it.
But the difference to me is
It's more tart
it has a more real fruit
flavor.
Right.
bite to it. Yeah.
Dude, Toby, I think you nailed it with that dried peach or dried apricot little fruit
Right.
thingies. I mean, that's what this is like. It's concentrated. It's strong. It's authentic.
I don't want to put
But
a bad spin on this beer, but you know Magic Cat number 9. It's got that apricot kind of flavor to it.
Yeah.
It is reminiscent of that, but there's a lot more of that tartness in here.
Right. Yeah, the tartness is what really changes it up, and Sam even said that in this year's they backed off the tartness because I guess before it used to be really tart and you couldn't really get as much of the peach out of it. So now they've actually backed off the tartness and now you
Mine's
get a lot
old.
more of the peach.
I've had this one in the fridge for quite some time. I was trying to look for a date, but I'm sure I have a few batches earlier than
Oh wow.
than whatever you guys picked up.
I must
know if
have. Oh no, that was.
I don't see a date on here. Oh,
I
here
was
it is.
trying to see it, but
Bottled in 2013.
where do you see that?
On the neck, there's a stamp.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to
Oh
see
yeah.
that in my well-lit studio here.
2013 H 1836.
4/16/10.
Wow,
Oh, wow,
Mike.
dude.
Wow.
Dang.
You've had that for 3 years. I don't think this is a
but
beer
it
to
was-
cellar.
It was practically frozen.
Wow.
What do you guys? What do you guys?
I just
what do you-
poured out a little bit more. I actually got some. It
sediment?
seemed to be sediment. It was like really cloudy that just poured out.
What do you guys
Yeah.
want to pair with this?
Oh, you could I mean, this is like I don't know. I mean, cheese and crackers.
Right.
Really light.
Yeah. Cheese and
Really-
crackers, totally. It's
Honestly,
like something
these-
you would have at like a picnic or some sort of like Sunday brunch or something. So maybe like those finger sandwiches.
It is a very nice kind of tart, like summer offering, though.
Yeah.
I love having people try beers like this to show them that things don't taste like you always say. I'll give things to people like, oh, this doesn't taste like beer at all.
Right.
This is beer, and it just shows you how far that spectrum, can be, that it's still beer, from something like this to like, an imperial stout, and everything in between.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Dave? What was your food pairing?
You know, I like two things. I would think either salads or
Salads would be a good one for this.
or what do you call it? Like that, like the cheese tray, but like maybe some kind of the lighter, not so strong salami kind of stuff. You know, like some other kind of little dried meats.
Yeah.
This would be a good beer to order at a restaurant too, where you'd have, okay, I'm going to have my salad and appetizer or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. And it's nice and light too.
Beer, and then start venturing into.
It's a great way to start. It's a great way to
darker.
start off to clean your palate and get going with your meal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
And it's light enough that it'll kind of get you in the mood, ready to eat. It'll get your body going. So like at a what do they call like at a aperitif.
Get your body going and ready to eat.
Body going.
Yeah. I mean, it would take quite a few of these to get a curl's body going, but you know.
I don't know, maybe.
It's what? What's this one? 5.5?
4%.
4.5.
4. Yeah. So, but you know, maybe enough to get the night started.
Yeah.
For ratings here, the Beer Advocate users rate this an 82, which is good, and the brothers Ahlstrom have tried this beer. They rated a 93, which is outstanding.
Wow.
Dang.
I don't have the Untapped yet. I haven't.
Oh, I didn't even sign it. Dave, you got it?
No, it was on the other. It was on the other sheet, but then we switched it out and put.
I got it. And they get all the years, but I'm not going to do that because it's kind of silly. Because it's not like they change that much. Here we go.
Excuse me.
Festina Pêche on Untapped was, I keep saying Pêche, 3.44 out of 14,204 ratings.
Wow. A lot of ratings.
And those ratings started August 21st of 2010, which was after I purchased this actual beer.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah. So pick it up.
Thanks.
There's actually we just talked about this recently. This is usually a seasonal release, but it seems like lately a bunch of them have shown up. Showed. They've shown up at kind of markets everywhere because I went to Marty's and they had cases of them right next to the pumpkin, which is the next seasonal, that's supposed to come out after the Pêche is gone.
And spoiler alert, there will be some pumpkin stuff coming soon.
Oh, there'll be boatloads of pumpkin coming up soon.
Fields and fields and gourds of pumpkins.
What of our gourds? All right,
what was that tribe like that ran around with gourds on their schlongs?
I'm not going to be able to pull that trivia out of my ass right now.
Yeah. Remember, beer joking guy isn't here yet, or else he'd probably be able to.
We'll have him talk about
everything
them too.
Although Dave pretty much described half the Berliner Weisse stuff, so maybe we won't need him. Who knows?
We'll still
all right,
need
well,
beer joking
that's
guy.
it for our YouTube version of the show. Also, our fermentation conversation for the Dogfish Head Festina Pêche.
Pêche.
I said it right that time.
Pêche.
Yeah, get yourself a fresh one, not a 2010 version.
You'd probably be able to find a fresh one.
Yeah. There's
They're out
lots
there
of them,
now.
and that makes me think that maybe this beer is going to be a year-round. Who knows?
Maybe. I think it's perfect for summertime. So,
It seems to be a very popular style right now, Berliner Weisse. And this was a Berliner Weisse that came out before the Berliner Weisse was a popular style.
thing.
So.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
So there you have it, folks. Check us out. Check out the rest of the show. Usually Friday, sometimes
Saturday.
Friday, sometime during the weekend. This show will be out, the Berliner Weisse show. But you can watch us on YouTube until then for the whole week. You can sit and watch this review until Friday, and then you can watch the rest of the show.
Or you can watch
No,
back episodes.
We have other cool beers that we've tried.
So check it out.
Check out our YouTube channel. It is youtube.com/beercoasters beercoasterspodcast.com.
No, not .com.
Just not .com. But our website is, man, I am just not with it today.
Our
website is www.beercoasterspodcast.com. Check us out. Tons of shows, tons of beers. And speaking of which, we're going to leave and drink some more beer.
There we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.